In the world we live today, we see a lot of waste materials being thrown away carelessly, and it causes a lot of health implications to society. And as the world keeps evolving, many organizations and individuals are trying their best to find solutions to such problems. Through the quest to find solutions, several jobs have been created for. Today, we as artists will be narrowing our interest to finding solutions to what can be done with our flexi materials, which we use for printing our billboards and banners when they are done serving their purpose, rather than leaving them to hang there or throwing them away. To start with our process, we will first acquire a piece of waste flexi material which will be used to demonstrate what it can be used for.
My name is Rufai Zakari, born in Ghana, based in Accra and Boku Upper East region. I'm an artist by profession. Well, I started when I was young, and my mother also saw the potential, and through that she brought me to Accra. Started in the north, Boku. So my mom brought me to Accra, and I studied under Mose for a couple of years. Then from there, I got admission to Granada College of Art. That was where I graduated as a fine art artist in 2011. And since from then, I continue with the practice till now. I was inspired by everyday life, and through that I've been experimenting for many years until I get to the point that I realize that taking a certain field would be much better for me, and also that way would also help me in a way to be seen in the creative art industry. So I've been painting for many years until I get to a point that I realize my community is having a huge issue concerning sanitation. I live in a community whereby we consume a lot of plastic, and at the end of the day it end up in places that we wouldn't want to see. So for me being an artist, I thought it would be a better way to channel my direction into, instead of using paint in my work, it's better I use plastic to make my art pieces. And by doing so, it takes me a long before I was able to understand the exact medium that I'm working with. Over the years, I've been using plastic bags and other type of plastic waste. So any plastic that I felt it is good, it will be very good for my practice. I just go for it. So through that, I discover many types, and flexi also happened to be one of the materials that I found to be very easy for me to work with. So those are the types of materials that I've been using. Aside from that too, I've been looking for more found objects that would suit to my creation. Not limited. Yeah, but for now, this is what I'm working with plastic and flexi and then plastic bottles. Well, with my materials, I sometimes buy if I'm looking for a color that I don't have, but I do collect them from waste. Those that have been used by our neighbors and also the people living within my compound. Aside from that, too, I have other people that are collecting the materials for me, which are young girls and boys around the area that are also helping me in the collection. So we collect them and take them through process before working on it. Well, the market is doing well. Ghanaians are well patronizing it. Foreigners, say Americans, Europeans, and also the Middle East and also the other continent. Yes, so far so good. I think it's doing well. Well, I don't really get any support from the Ghana government, and it is not that they don't support. Maybe I may say I didn't go to look for any support from them, but aside from that, I've been getting support from other institutions, the European Union, and other NGOs that are working on the environmental field are also supporting. Yeah, but with Ghana government, I don't have any support ever since I've started. But I believe if I approach them, I can get the support. With the societal impact, I've been doing so, and also talking of how well I want to be with my art. I think I can't tell, but I just wish one day be mentioned in the big names of art when it comes to the known artists in the world.